Welcome, guys. We are back. If you are just joining us, please subscribe, like, and share. This is Great Message Talk. I'm here with my guys. We have just discussed about a particular topic, how our African brothers and sisters is losing their kids, their children, to the streets. Now we are back with solution. And also, if you are watching us, please, on the comment section, please write something. Talk to us. People will learn, because there's a lot of family, they are really in serious mess, believe me. So, in every problem, there is always solution.
A solution, yes.
Yes. Whatever you have seen that have gone wrong, there's always a solution by special grace of God for those who believe. Say amen.
Amen.
So now we have come to give a kind of, make some point, and we would like you also to give your own solution on the comment section, so that people that are watching and people that are reading can also learn from that. Now, losing children to the streets. What are the solutions? Yeah.
So for me, there are a lot of solutions that can be proffered to this issue. One of them, which is the most important thing, is communication. The parent should communicate with the kids. Parent should pass on the good message to the kids. It's just like you going to the church or going to the mosque or going to any religious center. Why are you going there? You want somebody to impart knowledge into you, because you feel you don't know enough. If not, you can stay at home. But you want somebody who knows better than you on that particular field to impart knowledge into you. Same way with the children. God gave them to us, or they came to us, in order for us to be able to pass on to them our own experiences, our own understanding, our knowledge. Mm-hmm. So, parents should be able to talk. Your children should not be at home with you, watching cartoon while you're on your phone, pressing your phone, being on your laptop, and then they do that, and there's somebody cooking for them, or even you cook, you give them, they eat, and then they go. So you people are just like housemates and not a family unit. So the communication needs to be there. You need to tell them what they need to know, what they might hear outside, so that before they hear you outside, they know it, they know the effect, the consequences, and they know how to better protect themselves too in front of their friends and whoever it is that they come in contact with when you are not there.
Bola, nice one. JB, nice one. Now, I want to ask you two questions.
Yeah.
Because now you have talked about communication. That is, from my own understanding, that the parents should give attention to the children, monitor them, make sure that you know what they are doing. And now you talk about, concocting or maybe teaching them a particular thing that they need to know at home, so that they don't go outside and learn the opposites, of that thing. Now, can you please tell me one or two things that you need to teach our children so they don't learn it outside?
For example, African parents sometimes they are very, very timid when it comes to discussing about sexual education. A lot of times, some of us, we grew up, most of the things we knew it on our own, not because our parents already at least gave us some kind of understanding about it. And this is not good, because when you are picking understanding from outside, you take it, and then because you don't have a prior, information, you take it and you do what you want to do with it. So for some kids, they are wise enough to be able to sift through. But for some, they take it garbage in, garbage out.
Yes.
And then they
consume it and
whatever
act on it.
And then they consume it like that and act on
immediately.
Because they didn't have a prior knowledge, prior information on it. So that one is one. Likewise, also communication. When I say communication, it is not just about the parent just talking and talking and talking. Communication is two ways. There is active communication and passive communication. You should be able to listen to your kids too. You should let them talk. That way you will be able to pick what really is going on with them, you'll be able to pick the essence and you can use that to formulate what you yourself you are going to reply to them and the way you are going to construct your communication to them. That way there won't be a communication gap. It will not just be like, okay, mommy is talking, let her just finish talking, I'll do what I want to do. But if you listen to your kids to know what their needs are, and then you can use that to find a very good response for them in a godly way that will still be in line with the values that you've set for your family.
Viewers, from what you have just said, give your children attention, communicate with them, let there be a kind of friendly interaction, so that your children can have access to you and also tell you what that is bothering them. And also there's what we call body language. You also be able to know when your children begin to misbehave, so that you can be able to dictate that and find solution as quick as possible. And he says something about teaching them that what they need to know before they go outside. And those things that they need to know, because there's a place you say that we African parents, we don't like, this kind of, is it sex education?
Yes.
Is it the female or the male telling them that they shouldn't do chuku-chuku?
No, but actually a lot of, when you say sex education, you think it's just for the girl child. Even the boys as well, they should know how to act outside. Yeah. It is not just, sexual education doesn't just end with the act itself, but even the process that goes
the
on,
discussion
the
first,
process that goes there. Why should a 10 years old already be thinking about, I want to have a girlfriend? Why should an 11 years old already be thinking about how he has to
practice what he's seen on the telly,
somebody?
Yeah.
So the sexual education doesn't just talk about the act itself, but the process leading to that act. They should know the repercussion of every step of the process. That way, when they are faced with the situation, when they are faced with that temptation, when they are on that process themselves and there is no one with them, because of the prior understanding they had, and they already know the likely consequences of those, they will be able to make the right decision. Even if they are not able to make the right decision, because you are the parent, you are open enough and you have a listening ear, they will come and meet you to discuss with you, to let you know of their fears, to let you know of what is happening in their school or among their friends, and then you can quickly be able to attack that immediately, and interfere and make sure that it doesn't go beyond there.
Yes. Okay. Do you have anything to say?
I have something to say concerning the fallen state. I call it the fallen state of
family homes.
The fallen state of family homes. When I look at this situation here, the solution to this kind of problem, I think that every parent should know what the child is learning. You understand? Because when is relating to what Ajibala said, but I'm still trying to try to open it more so that parents will know.
In the complex way.
You understand? Every parent need to know what the child is learning from school when he go out. Because when a child is like from 1 year old to 18 years old, they don't know anything. They behave. When I was 18 years old, I was behaving like I know everything. You understand? If my mom tell me something, I would do. I would shake my head. I almost hit it in the wall. You understand? Yes. But at the end of the day, I know that what my mom. At the end of the day, I will still find out that what she told me is true. You understand? Don't eat this food, John. And John will go and eat it. At the time, there's something that is happening to John. No, I told you don't eat this food. Now you eat it. You see the situation. Yeah. So every parent should know what their child is learning from outside, because this is going to make them to understand their character, the way they behave at home. Imagine that your child is pregnant. As a mother, normally as a mother, this is something every woman, when I ask a lot of women that I've met, they say when the child is pregnant, as a mother, they know. They see the child face, they know, say you are pregnant. You understand? So a mother, yes, you understand? A mother should know that this child is sick, and so that she as a mother will react, find out what is the problem. If a child is already seeing a man, the mother
must know.
You understand?
Yes, not until when
not before
the movement must know that no,
change.
This is not my daughter.
She will act smart like more than before. You understand? Imagine your daughter that is very respectful and he become very disrespectful because he have eaten the food that the mother is eating.
Oh,
you understand? So for a mother, for this to solve this kind of problem is for the mother to monitor the child, know that okay, this child, this is what he's doing. So what is the mother is going to? Is going to act very quickly to say, I know you are doing this, and you need to stop this that you are doing. If you know that you are doing this, stop it. If the child is not able to like
respond, or
you're not able to respond, they need to use another language of communicating with the child. You understand? Because a mother needs to be
further action.
Further action. This is not only about the mother, even the father need to act.
Of course,
you understand? It can be a man, it can be the boy or girl, but the father and the mother need to act, solving this problem for this little child. Because when I look at it, I see that a lot of men, they are not like showing more
concern or responsibility
when it comes to this. They are not showing a lot of concern. They feel like it's women that is in charge of home, so let us leave all these things for the women. So this is not a solution. This is not how to grow up a child. You said it yourself. When it comes to when a father and a mother are bringing up a child, they do it together. When they do it together, it's a teamwork.
It's a teamwork.
You understand? When it's only one person, the person will fail. That is why you see today many children in America. If you go and check it, most of them are men. They are in prison. You understand? Because they don't have that father
care.
You understand?
Father way of
you understand? They don't.
Either learning or father way of instructing
you understand?
And correcting.
When a father is in a home, I'm talking about real man. I'm not the men we are seeing. The men we are seeing today is up and down.
Yes.
You understand?
The real men.
The real men. You understand? They
defend their family.
You understand? There is a man that is ready to defend his child. You know, he take responsibility and he will say, "You cannot do this. It's not okay."
Yes, stand on.
There is one video I watched. It was about Denzel
Washington.
Yeah, Denzel Washington. There was one of the movie he made. And his child was feeling like he don't love him because he don't buy him the thing that other people are getting. You understand? Because then the child was not, the son was not telling the father, you don't love me. You understand? So he was telling Denzel, you don't love me. And the father said, what do you say, man? He said, you don't love me. He said, I don't love you? Why am I at work? You are at home.
If I don't love you.
Why are you at school? Me, I'm at home. Why? How are you able to sleep, eat? You come back home, you find out food, you eat. You think so? The love we are having today from parents, the love that parents are giving to children today, is all this mouth speaking. You understand? They are not putting it in action. So every parent should put their love in action in the life of that child. Not just to say take this, take that, but to show them that this is how this is made. You understand? So to get something, you need to work for it, for you to get it. For a child to grow up, for your child to grow up in a good way, you see a child that he will see you, will greet you, will shake you very well. You know that this child is a trained child. But when you see a child, if you see you, I will tell you, how are you, boy? I see a lot of child. You understand?
They will not even.
They will call you by your name. They will not. There's no respect. Greet. They will disrespect you. You understand? Because it's the way they are brought up. That is how they grown up. You understand? So every parent should know what the child is
learning.
You know, is learning, and every parent too should still focus on the child that they are teaching all these other things. They should focus on what is my child doing when I'm not here. You know, sometimes we parents, we just focus on, hey, yes, I need to do this for my child. I need to watch where it's going. But what are they doing when you are not here? Are they really doing that thing that you really instruct them to do? This is when it comes to monitoring, seeing where they are. You understand? I know that it's not because you monitor your children, that is when they will
become the best.
You become the best. But you need to do every possible thing that you know you can do to make that your child, not to go in the wrong way, just like Ajibala have talked about.
Viewers, we are still on.
Yeah.
Now, there's something from my own, perspective. There's one thing that I find out that parents are also doing that is not right. One is when a child start crying, start standing, the training starts.
Yeah.
Because there's a development process on a child. Immediately that child start crying, start to teach. Some people think says that baby, they don't understand. It's lie. Okay, if they don't understand science and whatever action that you are showing them, why is it that a baby of 3 months or 4 months, when you start laughing, that baby will laugh? Yeah, baby of 4 months, 5 months, when you do, the baby will smile too.
Yes.
It's because they know action. And let us not forget that even the baby, they have their spirit as well. Babies, there is a way you will clap hand too. They will shake, they will fear. That means they are humans.
Yes.
They
have feelings.
Not because they are baby that they don't know anything. They know. So I will also give this as a solution that as your baby start growing, begin to concat that training immediately. Sometimes baby need one particular thing. If you know, I know somebody that because the baby is crying and that baby need a phone, iPhone 14. And you know that iPhone 14 is not just ordinary phone, it's a very expensive phone. Just because I want to calm, the baby from crying, he gave that baby that iPhone 14. The baby, I don't know what is happening, just throw it from where the baby is, from, a kind of corridor. That is how this phone just, fell out of the upstairs and just scatter. Now, it's not all about giving baby what they want or giving children what they want, but it's giving them what they need that will not, make them derail. I find out that many homes train their children in a way that what baby need you give. I see that they are training. It will get at a point that when you don't give them, you become a bad parent. So start teaching them.
They will still
at the baby at that kindergarten age. Begin to let them know that this is not right. Whether they cry or not, don't just look at that cry. But you as a parent should know that this is what you want the baby, to do at a particular time.
Yeah.
And another thing I want us to discuss on is this. Most of those teenagers, starting from 10 years to 14, 15, many of them have been able to manipulate their parents to the extent that their parents don't even know their timing, as in, they don't know when they should leave school and get home. We need to talk it. That is where these children get polluted. Maybe if the school is closing by 4 p.m., he said, no matter the distance, at least 1 hour, 30 minutes, or 2 hours is enough. Because I know every environment have a nearby school. These children will leave by 4 p.m. and they will not come home. Some will go with their friends. They feel that their parents is not at home. They will just go to their parents and they don't know what they are learning there. So how come, parents time their children? Make sure that the time that they leave school, they should know the time that the child is coming back home. I have one solution. And you people can also say something about it. If you are not at home, one of the things that you use and monitor your children is this. You know that they close school by 4 p.m. The timetable is there. And like 1 hour or 2 hours is enough for them to get home. Now, always call them on the house phone if you're at work. Call the house phone to know if they are at home. And if they are home, they must speak it. Yes, if they are home, they must speak it. So they can't give excuse that, okay, I'm at home, I was bathing. Call 2-3 times to make sure that you know they are home. That is the way you will monitor them that they are home, so that they don't go outside with friends. Some of them, they will leave school, they will go to McDonald's. Some of them, they will leave school, they will follow their if it's the female ones, they will go home with their female friends. And when they get home, they don't know what is happening. They don't know what they are discussing. So one is timing. They leave school and when they get home. I don't know if you have anything to say in this particular solution.
I have something to say.
Yeah.
I have something to add to what you just said.
Yeah.
We say that every parent to monitor their children to know what is really going on, why they are not there. I think every parent, not just to monitor it through that phone alone too, but is to let them to know that if you do this, you know, because everything that a child do, there is always a consequence. There's consequences that follow.
Well, especially
you
negative
understand?
ones.
You understand? So you as a parent need to set your laws. You understand? That in where you are, in your school, you know that you cannot slap your own fellow student. You understand? So in my own house, at this time, you know you are close from school. You have to be at home at this time. So you need to respect the law. You need to when you apply a law, it makes the child to understand that yes, my father have already told us that this is what we have to be doing here. As long as we are in his care at this time, at this age, we have to be at home at this time. So this is something that parents need to still adopt. You understand? They need to have law,
the rules and regulations.
You understand?
In
so
the domestic home, yeah.
Every parent need to, like you said, to call the children to know where they are.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
It's, and another thing I want to still add again is in everything there is a sacrifice. When you see, as a parent, when you see that your child will close at this time, and you know that you want to grow up a child in a way that it will not fall away from the hands, from your own hand, you need to do sacrifice. I don't know the time of the schedule, those parents that they are working, but what I can say here is you can pay a sacrifice to say, okay, I personally will be the one that we go and take your children back home. This one can be a solution to this kind of a child backsliding or a child doing what he want to do.
Going to pick your child
you understand?
from the school.
Going to pick the child from the school.
Anything?
We've spoken a lot on this issue, but I'll just add one other thing to it. All the solutions that we've given, they are very good, but one thing is very, very important, because we can have law and have regulations,
and
we can do the military style, we can do all of that. If the child is still going to go wayward, he or she will go wayward. Children are very, very manipulative. We're all once children, and we know how we can be. Even within the timeline that we know that, okay, they will be in school and all of that, they can do whatever they want to do. There are some kids that don't stay in school. The parents think they are in school, but they are not in school. There are some they are in school, but they are not in class. There are some they are in class, but they are not actually
active,
listening or attentively participating in the class.
In the class, yes.
For me, the most important thing is the parents being good role models. You cannot, it's garbage in, garbage out. You cannot tell somebody to do something that you yourself you don't do. You cannot tell me not to drink water when you have a big jug of water beside you and I'm thirsty. I'll see you as a very bad person. You cannot tell me to fast when you yourself you have a big bowl of jollof rice in front of you eating. It is not possible. So in order for you to pass information or to pass your message or to be able to communicate effectively and efficiently with the kids, you need to be able to show them that you yourself you are doing that thing. You cannot tell a child not to have boyfriend when you yourself you bring home different men. Or you cannot tell a child not to have boyfriend when you as the man you are always on phone with different side chicks. You are always arguing with your wife. So it is not even the case of maybe it's a single mother or a single father. You are with your wife, but you are always arguing with your wife. Your wife is always telling you that I know that you have so person somewhere, person somewhere. And you think the kids who are right there in the house with you, they are not listening. You think they don't see it. You cannot be in the house with your wife or with your husband and not have a cordial relationship. The kids should see the love between you. When the kids see the love between you, when they see the connection between you, they will respect it and they will wish the same thing for themselves. But if they don't see all of that, regardless of 10 commandments, 11 commandments, the commandment of Moses that you give to them, it will not really help. So that is just my own.
JB, you have finished it. I think from what you have just said, If you are just joining us, please, this is Great Message Talk. Like and a share, please. Don't forget to leave comments. JB, there's something you said that really struck me in my heart. I begin to also see it this way, that a snake will always give birth to a long time. A monkey will always give something birth that looks like him. It means that there's many parents that they have this habit, and this habit now reflects also on their children. Like there's some guys or father that they can smoke igbo from morning till night, and the worst part of it, they will smoke it. Yeah, they will eat at home. Yes, they will smoke at home, and you know you have children of that age. They are seeing you, even though if you hide it, in as much you have some polluted character, your children will always follow your footsteps. There are some men that even though they have got married, they have baby mamas. They don't control their emotions. And tomorrow, if you see your children of 14, 15 years, 16 years, pregnanting woman, woman outside, what will you say? Or you see a mother that maybe doesn't, respect. Nowadays, we see a lot of things that is happening. Some men, the children they have at home is not even theirs. And now one day your daughter will start misbehaving outside. You say, sometimes we can train our children to be good, but the way we live, the innermost part of our life is what the children we always go and do outside and bring disgrace. So from what you said, I think you cannot concat or give a kind of training that you yourself have not undergo. You can't teach what you don't know. You always teach. Yes, you must teach what you believe on.
Say what you don't believe.
Exactly, and what you yourself you reflect. You get it? And again, it's like when two parents, they are living in the same home, and now they are always quarrel. There's always abuse. Definitely, that children in that home will always have that side effect of that, of their parents, way of living. So everything boils down to the parents. That is just what I have to say.
Okay.
Yeah, everything boils down to the parents. Viewers, please, we only say what I am not a marriage counselor, but from the experience I have had, the traveling that I have made in my life, the locations I have been in different parts of the world, is what is making me to say, let us find a solution and let us see a way that we can be able to do what to speak into this particular problem that is really eating up and killing the more especially family life here and abroad, both back home where we are coming from. Please, it's time to talk. Please say something and also say more about what we have just discussed. We are ready to learn. Thank you, guys. Bye for now. This is Great Message Talk.